Welcome back to episode 5. Today we return to Paris. Day 2 unfolds in 3 parts. I spent 12 hours walking the streets. Too much for one video. This first chapter is a quiet warm-up, early light and moments from the local market as the city begins another busy day. Let's begin. I hope you enjoy episode 5. These are some photos I took about 20 minutes earlier. I placed them at the start of the video. At this roundabout, I waited for bikes and cars to pass through the frame. The street was busy and the scene felt often crowded. I stayed there for a while and in the end, I came away with a few photos I liked. I noticed this man standing in a doorway. I liked his outfit, so I took the photo. This woman walked into the frame from around the corner. Her jacket matched the tone of the buildings, which made her red crew neck stand out. I hoped she would look in the camera, but she didn't. Here we are at the local market in Paris. I photographed people working and interacting. I wish I stayed longer, but I couldn't spend the whole day there. The voiceover return after the market clips are done.
C'est un peu comme les bananiers. Là. Vous connaissez qu'il y a le magasin à Montparnasse maintenant. Il y a
I saw this man cycling through the street. The yellow vest immediately caught my attention. After that, I noticed this woman walking behind me. She was wearing a grey coat with dark clothing. I was on the wrong side of the street for the shot. Lately, I try to photograph from the building side towards the other side of the road. It usually adds more depth. Here I noticed the lines of the crosswalk and the awning, just in different directions. These photos were taken more casually. I liked the buildings in the background, the streets were busy, so it was hard to insulate a single cyclist. I accepted the movement in the frame. I returned to the same crosswalk from earlier. I waited for one person to enter the frame. I didn't get exactly the photo I wanted, but it came close. This woman walked in front of a billboard. I hoped she would cross the street towards me, but she turned off to the left. I walked along this long street, photographing people as they passed through it. I noticed this coat and I liked how the colors were together. I saw this woman standing in the street. Once again, her coat caught my attention, so I took a photo of it. First, I photographed this woman walking towards me and noticed the flowers on her scarf. After that, I photographed an older couple walking hand in hand along the sidewalk. I didn't capture good footage of it, but the photos show what I mentioned earlier. Shooting from the building side adds more depth, with the background buildings supporting the scene. Here I was waiting at the crosswalk. Street photography asks you to stay aware of your surroundings, looking forward but also looking back. Sometimes the moment appears behind you. I almost missed this man in a suit, probably on his way to work. These are the final photos of the video. I waited there for a while, watching people cross the street. The lines of the crosswalk repeat in the lines of the awning. On the red stands out, a simple ending.